If you're a musician and you're looking for a music publisher, then this video is for you. What's up? So in this video, I want to cover 3 topics or 3 questions that you need to ask yourself when you are looking for a music publisher. Everybody wants a music publisher. Everybody wants someone who's going to take their music and take it to the next level, or take their music and get it in the hands of someone who can do something with it. But unfortunately, what usually happens is people just sign on the dotted line with the first publisher that they find. There is such a thing as a good publisher and there is such a thing as a bad publisher. I'm going to help you to find out which is which, how to identify that. I'm not just going to tell you who my publisher is. I know that if anything happens to this video and a lot of people hear it, that particular publisher is going to get they're going to get inundated with music, which I don't want to do that to them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you know how to find one. So the first point is transparency. You need to know right from the get-go what your agreement is going to look like. What does the publisher want from you? Do they want your music outright? Meaning any music that you create over the next 2-year period is going to be pushed by them? Is it going to be a case of only the music that you send them is going to be used exclusively by them? So if I make a track, I make a beat now and I send it to my music publisher, are they going to just take that, leave the rest of my catalog and just take that one track and then go and publicize it, or that one album and go and publicize it? Or is it more of a non-exclusive agreement where the music that I get published with a particular publisher might still be able to get published in another aspect, maybe in a different part of the world by another publisher, right? That's more non-exclusive. Those are the 3 types of agreements that I've come into contact with. So that's your exclusive, completely exclusive with your whole catalog. It's exclusive to the particular work that you give them, or it's just non-exclusive. I know there are subcategories of that, but those are the 3 main umbrellas I've dealt with. The second point is, do they have their admin in order? These people, these music publishers, are going to be handling your admin. So it just makes sense that their admin is on point as well. So an easy way to check this is to go onto their websites, have a look and see what it is that's going on there. Do they have music? Okay, first of all, is their website live? Do they have music on there? Is it easy to find certain types of tracks? Like, does that all make sense, right? When you eventually do reach out to them, when you send an email through, how long does it take for them to reply to you? I know publishers get very busy. They're listening to a lot of submissions. They're handling a lot of metadata. They're trying to get the music out there. It's generally a team of people doing all of these things at the same time. But there should be someone who is liaising with potential new composers or authors, because those are the people who are going to be bringing their music to the publishing company for them to be able to listen to it, and then eventually pick the ones that they want, and then eventually push more music. So they have to be actively listening to more music. So how are they responding to any sort of admin, any sort of communication? That's a very, 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 very important point. The third and final point is, do you vibe with them, or do they vibe with you? Not every single music publisher is for you. Some music publishers deal specifically or primarily with vocal-less tracks. They'll just term them beats. They'll deal with beats primarily. Some prefer or have a larger catalog of songs that have vocals on them. And some work with both, right? A lot of the publishers that I work with both. So both beats as well as actual songs that have lyrics on them. To say that one is better than the other doesn't really help. I guess only if you're an author, if you're a lyricist and you are a vocal performer, I suppose it would make more sense for you to find a music publisher that has a lot of tracks on their website that have lyrics. Okay. Now, with regards to that, when you start listening through their music, this is you doing your research now. When you're listening through their music, does their music relate to what you are doing? If you go into a music publisher's website and they have rock, they've got pop, they've got a lot of those indie genres, cool. If I'm coming through with my hardcore drill, is it going to make sense in that library? Because remember, that library is a reflection of what they are capable of doing or what they're capable of working with. I don't know that they're going to be able to get into urban viewing and get my stuff onto, say, a whatever program it might be that is a little bit more geared to having hip-hop and drill playing in the background. So if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. If you make African sounds, why on earth would you go to a place that doesn't cater to that? You want to make sure that you guys are a good fit, because you're going to be working with these people often, And the people that I've spoken to that are publishers, they're musicians as well. So you guys will be able to bounce ideas off of each other. The sign of a really good publisher is when they understand your genre so well that when you send them a track, they don't just say, good job, thank you. They actually give you critical feedback. They critique your music. They say, please edit this in the mix. Please bring this in earlier. Please take that back. Make this louder, make this softer, remove that completely. That's the sign of someone who cares about their catalog, or a music publishing company that cares about their catalog, and that is what you're looking for. So with these 3 tips, or these 3 aspects that you need to remember, apply that to any music publisher that you can. In that case, you can actually go into Google and you can find a music publisher. Just apply these 3 points to it, and you'll see very quickly that you'll be able to weed out a lot of the noise and find publishers that might actually resonate with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you need any extra resources, just have a look in my description. You'll find my ebooks, you'll find my blog, my WhatsApp channel, as well as the other social medias that you can follow me on. Peace.